First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
We play to win.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Block that. 50, Mike, 50. Silver. Boom. Mike, 50, Mike.
Now Wilson. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
30 base. Hey, exit. Watch the safety creep.
2nd and 9 now. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Got it. Let's go now. 10-2 start.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Let's go. Pilot, 64. Weak. Step it up. Switch, smoke.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky. Hey, high 7. Now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is Simpson with a catch. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Down, 18 Gator, 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Jam.
2nd and 11. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
This is Grant. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And the Texans first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Saints nothing.
50's a month. 50's a month. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Credit the tackle to Kentavious Street, the product of NC State. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 39, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. And there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On third down, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. On first down, it's Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
One flip. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Mike 59.
From the 36, Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
380.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure, gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. And they give this time to the tailback. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
You ready? 50's the money. I'm here all day. Watch twist. Watch the go.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there to first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They'll run on first down. Simpson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 0-0-0.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson throwing again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And Thomas has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 60 out now.
Back to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. General West.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Jordan Evans on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Jump right, jump right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson going deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson got an open man. It's QT. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
19.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The kick by Maher is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set up, 30 base. 6-6, pull it high. Get it.
2nd and 6. Thomas has got it, complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll look to throw here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Texans take over. Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
I got you, boy. Shit. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rose, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, echo. Check 25. Yeah. 5.
They're going to look to throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. With hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
218, chop it.
Kill.
Yo, go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Hey, dude.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait.
They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He's back to throw. Now a desperation. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3, here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They run the counter. Grant. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Whip. Watch the whip. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 43.
61, matchbox lights.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll look to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
On second down, it's Lamb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
Down. 10 logo. 80 weapons.
Hey, switch gears.
Now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you